What is up, everyone? What is up on this beautiful, well, beautiful, dark, and I have no clue what day it is. But one thing is for sure, it's 2023. Whew. All right. Let me do some stuff, right? You know the drill. I'm gonna do Twitter. Do I get my mail from YouTube? Oh yeah, I'm live. That's good. That's fine. How is up, man? How's life? How was your end of year celebration, eh? What did you do? Put some fireworks or something? Scaring the dogs and the horses, eh? Whew. Okay, the next thing is my Discord, of course. Announcements. I'm live. That's fine. That's exactly what it needs to be. Look at this beautiful thumbnail, man. It's crazy. Meatcan, can I suggest my Golang syntax extension in the VS Code? It's called Kara Golang Syntax. Hey, you can suggest whatever you want, man. It's a free world. What is up? What does it do? Syntax extension. What's going on? Oof. Ice bear, partying and went back to work. That's exactly what it needs to be. I didn't party. I don't like New Year. I don't know what it is. People say New Year, new me, but it's each day new me. You know what I mean? You don't need to wait for New Year to go to the gym or to change yourself. You know what I mean? All these people. It's a day like another. You know what I mean? It's a scam. It's a scam by humanity, right? But it is what it is, man. Maybe even my girlfriend is telling me that I'm a little bit too salty. That I need to enjoy life more. Because she's always telling me that it seems that my life ends at 11 o'clock. But it is! It's ending, then I go to sleep. I go to sleep, so I have my 7 hours of sleep for my testosterone production. You know what I mean? What else you gonna do? I'm tired at 11, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna sleep. Right? New Golang scopes, adding more colors for Golang syntax. Meatcan, I'm gonna check it out, man. I'm gonna check it out. It seems cool. It seems cool. It's the same thing. I never, basically never say happy birthday to my friends. And I don't want them to say it to me. Right? Happy birthday. What is that, a birthday? It's every day I'm a year older. You know what I mean? What's going on? The day... I don't understand that. I think you need to celebrate good stuff in life, right? So, hey, happy you go to the gym. Happy you read a book. Happy promotion day on your job. Happy you. Happy quit smoking, man. Congratulations. That are events you need to celebrate, right? You don't need to celebrate a fucking birthday. I don't like birthdays, man. Anyway, so we're gonna do new stuff, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build an e-commerce platform in Golang and NextJS with Tailwind and all that other shenanigans. Of course, we're not gonna do it in one sitting. It's gonna be too big, right? It's not a to-do list. It's gonna be something bigger. It's gonna have a store front. It's gonna have a store backend. And we're gonna build that in the backend in Go. Of course, you could build everything in Next.js. I know, but hey, give me a break, eh? George Anthony Tate Saint Pierre. I'm a chameleon. I'm legit everybody. I'm everything you want to be. You want to be me. I'm everything you want to be that I am. Man, I still have a headache and I still need to cough. I'm still sick, but the show must go on. You know what I mean? All right. How are we gonna call this thing, actually? Is everything set up, by the way? It's too loud in my ears. Scrolling down. It will be ready to prod. Yes, it will be ready, man. It will be so ready. It will be as ready as your girlfriend. I swear. I swear, because normally we do like I said, normally I was planning to do a course and all that stuff, but I'm dissing the course. No course anymore, right? So the people that are already pre-orders, I'm gonna refund every single penny. We don't do courses anymore, right? Courses are for the weak. We do everything for free. That's what we do. Of course, we have a Patreon page with some with some advanced stuff in it. But I'm here to stay. I'm here to grind. I'm here to suffer. Right? I'm not here for the quick cash grab. Right? So I'm basically turning down a 1 million contract. It is what it is. Right? I'm turning down 1 million. It is what it is. Sad but true. All right, we need to. All right, cool. Let's get this party started. We're gonna call this GG Commerce. What do you think? GG Commerce, something like that. CD GG Commerce. Still rusty. Not gonna lie. Hop. We're gonna touch a main.go. We're gonna touch. I know we can touch everything at once. That's true. We're also gonna touch a README MD. And a make file, right? That's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna check out this syntax thing from Meatcan. Not quite sure what it is. Maybe it's a virus. But I'm taking antibiotics, so it's fine. Main go, right? Package main. And we're gonna use my framework. We're gonna use Weavebox for this stuff. You will see. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be amazing. And we're also gonna do folder structure and everything. This is the holy grail of programming right here, right? And we're also gonna do some TypeScript, I guess. I don't like TypeScript, but this is what it is. Println, yeah. I'm gonna say it's all good, right? Of course, we also need to do a go mod. And it's github.com/and/dm GG Commerce. Yeah. I'm gonna say build. Go build O. It's gonna be bin GG Commerce. Why not? And we're gonna say run, which is gonna build, which is gonna be commerce. It feels like I forgot something. I don't know what it is. It feels I'm empty. I feel empty. Not quite sure what is going on. If something is not quite right, let me know. Any special reason why Next.js? I don't know, man. Because it's easy, right? It's easy to set up. It's easy to install. It's just easy to use. It's so easy that it's illegal. I know. Well, yeah. It works. It all works, and it's all in things, and I don't know, man. No specific reason. It just works, and like I said before, 2023 is the year we're gonna completely change the meta, right? We are not gonna argue. We're not gonna nitpick. We're just gonna build stuff. We're gonna make stuff happen. That's what we're gonna do, right? So it doesn't actually matter if it makes sense for us. Then it does not need to make sense for anybody else, right? You know what I mean? If Reddit has a problem, that's too bad. That's too bad. Because wait, man. We're also gonna test this. My hands are still cold. It's still cold. Basically, Next.js, because it already has React installed, and it's just easy, and you don't need to do anything. You just need to do, I don't know, we're going to do it in a couple minutes. We're going to set it up, and it just all works fine, and yeah, I like that. We're going to say go test. We're going to say verbose maybe, and then we're going to test everything. Just like this. We're going to say make a run. That's fine. Actually, I don't like, I'm going to do add here, and add here. So basically, we're going to muck. It's gonna be okay, and then make run. All good. Fine. Of course, maybe we need to also have a git ignore, actually. Git ignore, because everything will be publicly on the GitHub, right? Touch git ignore, that should be fine. Then we're gonna say git ignore, and we're gonna say bin, and it's all good, right? Git status. It's not a git init. That's fine. That's fine. Reddit folks are stinky and brokey. They're not they're not stinky and brokey. Well, they're just, I don't know. Like I said, people like to argue. People like to argue because arguing is money, right? It is what it is. People cannot solve problems anymore. People, like I said, when I was 16, when I was starting out programming, it was a completely different world, and I'm still stuck. I'm still stuck there. I never went out of it. It's a completely different world. It was we came together and we were building stuff, and it doesn't really matter how it's being implemented, what kind of folder name it was, how many folders we had. The only thing we cared about was the end goal, right? The product, using stuff. And we were helping each other, learning, and everybody has a specialty, and it was fine. It was equilibrium. Everybody was in harmony. And I could smell the flowers. And oh man, it was amazing. And right now we are in this cruel world full of these fat... Not always, but full of these people that are nitpicking about problems and structure and variables and yada and yada and yada. You know what I mean? I don't like that. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do in main... Man, this light, man. It's crazy. This ring light. Damn. I missed the part about test in a makefile. You probably are... you have this thing. This thingy. Is it the thingy? Well, the thingy is basically to mug the command. So if you run test in your makefile and you have a prepended, then it will not print out that line. And the .v is verbose. So if you do an fmt print line in your tests, it will dump it out. And this thingy is basically test everything, the whole shebang, right? Everything. So, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do a couple stuff, and I'm gonna, like I said, I have no idea how I'm gonna do it. I have no clue. We know this. We know the same stuff. We're gonna use MongoDB probably because it's easy. We don't need to specify schemas and everything. We don't need to hassle with that thing. So because we are gonna also, it's gonna be some kind of a CMS system also, right? It's gonna be, yeah. And I think having no structure is nice. It has gone from being relaxed and entertainment into very verbose and mind-boggling. It is. Exactly. Software development, and also in companies, right? That's why people are getting paid too much. I already discussed this, right? In my MA. People are getting, developers getting paid too much. Certificates and all that. This is all a scam. If you have a certificate, I will never hire you. Put your certificate in the deepest hole. I don't care, because if you have a certificate, no, you're not a bad programmer, but you're not the programmer I'm looking for, right? I don't care about certificates at all. And you have a certificate, but you're still not making 6 figures. So what the fuck are you gonna do with your certificate? You know what I mean? Oh, we're getting tired. We're gonna install Weavebox. How are we gonna do that? Good question. Let me open up. Cat Factor. What is going on here? Do I have a Weavebox? Actually, this Cat Factor, I need to keep this here. I put it up here because we have this Mongo stuff we're gonna use. So we're gonna say GitHub. I think actually, to be honest, go get GitHub.com and DM Weavebox. Yes. Yeah, not too much, right? Not too much dependencies in this thing. What if I have it because the company gave me bonus? Of course, man. Of course, LDM, like I said, certificates. Like sometimes you need to take everything I say with a grain of salt, right? Of course, a certificate. And some companies they pay a lot of attention to it, but in my opinion, it doesn't really matter. And if you get paid more by a certificate, that's fine, right? Of course, you need to do it. You would be stupid if you don't do it. Because everything you have is basically a benefit, right? In this world. Of course, right? But you need to... Sometimes you need to... What I'm trying to say, you need to... Think... how do you interpret it, right? It's It's some kind of a character, right? I'm playing this character, which I actually am, right? But that does not mean you need to basically copy-paste everything that I'm telling you and tell your boss that he can shove a certificate in his ass. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not what I want to teach you. But hey, yeah. Don't be sad if you have a certificate. It's good, but you know what I mean, right? Damn, I fucked it up. I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm in the corner choking, right? this guy LDM, he's put me in a corner choking. So now I'm sweating. But it is what it is. It's fine. Be pragmatic also. All right, so we have this Weavebox thing. So what we're gonna do is see if this works. And then we're gonna make some products, and we're gonna do Next.js, I guess. And then we're gonna start. It's gonna be something like an app. Is going to be Weavebox new, I guess, something like that. What's going on with my keyboard? Yeah, that's a problem. Of course, VS Code doesn't know what's going on here, so we're gonna do it like this. And yeah, Weavebox. What is Weavebox? There's a question that comes up to mind. It's basically a framework, a small framework. So we're gonna have. I'm thinking, right? So we're also gonna have something like this, right? We have. Let's test this first. Let's do first things first. It's my HDAD kicking in, doing all the things at the same time. That's a problem. I need to control myself. How does it work? I think it's gonna be app serve with a port. We cannot use 3000 because that's basically Next.js. So we're gonna say 4000, or actually 3001. Let's do app get. I'm gonna say slash product, right? And we're gonna call this a handler. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna make a folder handlers maybe. Or a server. Or API. I like that. But first let's test this. We're gonna make a simple handler. It's gonna be a func Weavebox context. Context like this. With an error. We're gonna return null here. Something like that. Make run. App listening on yada yada yada. That's fine. Can we do Thunder client real quick? Boom boom boom. Yes, we can. HTTP localhost 3001. Page not found. That's perfectly fine. Slash products. Products. Also not found. Product 10. That's cool. 200. That's what we need. Cool. It's indeed Meetcan. It's basically a framework 7 years ago, and it's still faster than anything else, right? Nothing changed in the 7 years. That's what that's the point I want to make, right? We are 7 years further. Everybody is making complex stuff, hexagonal folder structure and TDD, and that's basically all that complex stuff, right? And hey, I already afraid what's coming up in this year. What's it gonna be? What kind of beast do we need to slay? I'm not quite sure, right? So nothing has changed, right? Novak, why do you think this all becomes so important for companies, certificates, best practices, folder structure, TDD, and I don't think it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. You're right. Why? Because there's one thing you need to understand, and it's going to change your life, right? And it's true. And you can say whatever you want about it, but you need to understand that all the people in the world, inventing new things, inventing companies, CEOs, inventing code, languages, these people, your boss, your CTO, your project manager, your lead developer, these are not smarter than you. These people are not smarter than you. But still, they set the tone. You know what I mean? Still, they invent these things, and they can convince us that certain things needs to be in a certain way. And that makes a lot of complexity for new developers also, because the most questions I get from new developers is how do you need to structure? How do I need to structure? Where do I need to place my functions? how does a function needs to name? These are not programming questions. It doesn't actually matter, right? You see, that's the problem, right? All these guys, all these people are making, putting complexity into the world. And if you already understand it doesn't make any sense, then you're at a good spot, right? You just need to ignore these guys. Meta John. By the way, my name is pronounced like Meta. Wait, I'm confused. Meta John. Metacan. All right, cool. Let's continue here. What are we doing? So that's fine. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make some folders. No, so we're gonna make a folder. I'm always making these types, right? Types, and then in this thing we're gonna make products. Product go. That's what we need. So we're gonna say type package actually. Package types, right? We're gonna say type product. It's gonna be a structure, just like that, right? That's fine. We also, it's just gonna lay some stuff out. Then we're gonna make a new folder. It's gonna be API. Boom. Very simple. Whoa, what am I doing here? New file. It's gonna be, I don't know. Maybe we can make it a server. Actually, why not? Doesn't actually matter. Package API. Type server. Right. It's gonna be a struct. Just like that. Actually, to be honest, I'm thinking about something. You can call me whatever you want. I'm thinking about it. I don't think I want to use the server thing actually, to be honest. I don't like it. But I'm also not quite sure how I'm gonna name it, because maybe we could do something like a product handler. And then we could do something like H. I'm gonna call this a product handler, and we're gonna say something like handle. Needs to be public. Handle. Get product. That's how I like to name things. Which is gonna be a C. A weavebox context like that. It's gonna return an error like this. I'm gonna return null here. Actually, we can do C JSON product. Well, that's actually sad. What's going on? Not quite sure what MongoDB is actually using as an ID, to be honest. It's going to be a BSON ID or something. I have no clue. So let's call this SKU then, right? Actually, SKU should be a string, to be honest. How are we going to do this? Let's call JSON here, and let's do SKU like that. That's fine. Going on here. Let's copy this, boom, boom, and then say NDM GG commerce. Not quite sure why VS Code is not importing this. GG commerce types, right? Boom, and of course, yeah, it's already doing that. Let's make a space here. So product handler, because we're gonna have a lot of handlers, right? Of course, we could put all these handlers in. Normally, what I do, I never make these big projects in Golang, right? Of course, I make big projects in Golang, but these most of the time these are these services, right? All these separate services that doing one job. You could say a microservice, maybe something a little bit bigger than a microservice. But now we're gonna have a huge project, right? And maybe we should actually find a way to structure it a little bit. Not structure it, like handle these things a little bit better. We could use a simple server struct and tie every single handler on it, and then put our storage into the server, and then we can call it a day. Not quite sure. We will see, we will see, we will see. CJSON. We also need an HTTP status. Status okay. That's fine. I don't know, man. Who cares? Alright. So then we can say something like, actually, product handler. It's gonna be, actually I could do a new product handler by the way, but we're not gonna do it for now. So we're gonna say it's gonna be an API. Why is it not importing this stuff? It's so annoying. Now we're going to say here, we're going to delete all this here. Actually, we can't delete it all. And then we're going to say product handler, handle get product, something like that, right? Make run real quick. Damn, I need to have this thing here. Shoo. So it's already working. Were you active in e-commerce already before entering? Yes, in the beginning. When I started out, when I was a rookie, I started creating e-commerce. Well, creating. I was using Magento. I was a Magento developer, which was basically a big pain in the ass, and I don't like it. I was a Magento developer. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. Magento and Drupal, man. Ugh. PHP. Restart VS Code. What's going on? Is your company making money? That's a good question. No, it isn't. It's a good question. But it isn't. It isn't. It's 2 years old. It's still not making money. Well, it's making money, but it's not profitable. Of course, making money, but it's not profitable, right? Which basically is how startups work, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't like it, to be honest. Getting a lot of VC money, and with that VC money, the only thing they do, these startups, is marketing, but they forget a couple things, right? They forget a couple things, how businesses actually work. That's why I will never ever make a startup again that use VC money, especially not in the beginning. I would bootstrap it and grind it out, right? That's what I would do. And never go VC money, because they are basically complete dog shit, VCs, especially in Belgium. They are completely dog shit. I'm so sorry, VCs in Belgium. The VC world in Belgium is basically these cocky motherfuckers that think they want to feel interested, and then they go and then they invest some little money into startups, right? And then you need to listen to them because they are the great. They already did a startup or two, and they have a successful exit, right? And they made a couple of millions, right? But they still not drive a Ferrari. You know, that's the difference, right? In Belgium, all these VCs guys, these ex-company, they just drive nice cars, but they don't drive Ferraris, right? So it doesn't, like I said, you don't need to drive a Ferrari, but they do as if they are the next Elon Musk, but they are actually just a normal person. That's the problem. And I don't like that. Yeah, okay, cool. I will go back to chat from time to time, no worries. So what we're also gonna do actually here, real quick, is we're We're gonna see how it's gonna work out because I have no clue. Admin. Actually, maybe we should do... How do we do that? Weave box. Box. How are we gonna call this? The store backend. It should be actually, maybe we can call it just admin actually. And call admin. How does it work, this boxing thing? Just a string, eh? What's going on then? Ah, I see what's going on here. I need to do this, right? I need to do app. Of course, what am I doing here? App. So we make this app, right? We're gonna make this app. Then we're gonna say the product handler. Yeah, that's for later on. And we're gonna say app. This admin. Maybe we're gonna say admin route. Admin route. Get a product is basically for the store backend, right? Because in an e-commerce you have the store front and the store back, I guess, right? And the store front is basically accessible for your customers, and the store back or the admin routes are only accessible for the administrator to, I don't know, do some back office and adding products and yada yada yada. Thoughts on the gem framework? It's garbage. It's garbage. It's, I don't know. It's, I can, it's just, it's bad. It's bad. Yeah. It's too slow. It doesn't make any sense, right? Yes. So we have this product, and we're gonna say handle get product, and then we're also gonna make, how are we gonna call this product name, which is gonna be a string. Actually, I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna call this name. Of course, we're gonna add more stuff later on. That's true. So we're gonna have name. We're gonna have some attributes, but that's gonna be something different because we're gonna. Actually, we don't, right? Because we are in MongoDB. But the thing is, if you make an attribute color, it's gonna be embedded in product. That's fine. But if we wanna have color for something else, you have a product choose with attribute color, but you can also have product a camera or something. It's also gonna have a color. I don't know. We're gonna see. So we're gonna have this name thingy. I have no clue what a product needs to have. We're gonna see that. It doesn't really matter for now. So this is gonna have a store, right? This is gonna have a product store. We're gonna already do that. We're gonna say store. Of course, we're gonna have multiple stores. A product storage. The question about it is, what are we gonna do with this? Are we gonna already splitting things out? Why is this here also? What's going on here? You could do something like this. Type product storage interface. Actually, I'm gonna call this insert. We're gonna insert a types product, I guess. Let's see, it's gonna work like that, and we're gonna return an error. We're also gonna do get, which is gonna be. I'm gonna call get by ID actually, because we're gonna also. I'm gonna have a slug. Let me do this. Slug. Get by ID, get by slug. That's going to be nasty. But it is what it is. So we're going to say get by ID, which is going to be... We don't know. What is the ID in Mongo? That's a question. Is it a string in Mongo? I think it's a string. Or isn't? Let me quickly see this. Where is Brave Browser? Here. MongoDB. MongoDB ID. It's an object ID. It's gonna be a string, pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a string, eh? And if it's not, then we have then it's I don't know. So we're gonna say string, and that's gonna return us a types product, right? And an error, of course. That's what it's gonna do. Product storer, that's fine. Product handler is gonna have this thing. We're gonna also make this real quick. We're gonna start with products, and then we have something. We know how we're gonna lay things out, and we can copy that stuff for other things. Mongo ID is object ID. I know, but it's gonna be a string probably in Golang, right? I'm gonna check it out real soon. What it's gonna be. ID is primitive object ID. It is a string. Okay, cool. Func. We're gonna say new product handler, which is gonna return a pointer to a product handler, and we're gonna say return me a product handler, and actually we're gonna give it a store. Damn. Like I said, it's gonna be nasty because we're probably gonna encapsulate all stores together. Into product storage. Actually, that's what I want. I'm thinking it could be storage. Product storage. It doesn't matter. We will see. We will see. Yeah. P-store, because probably the product handler is it going to have... Where's my music going? It's already done. It's not. That's a weird sound. The question is a product handler the product handler? Does the product handler need to have other products, other storages available? We probably will. I'm not quite sure. We will see. We will see. We also need to have something like product handler handle. Are we gonna call this insert actually? Post product maybe. We're gonna post a product. How are we gonna do that? We're gonna say var p is gonna be a types product. And the question about it is, how do we do this? I'm not quite sure how Weavebox handles this. I don't know. It's 7 years ago. It's a long time. So we're gonna say something like C. Do we have request? I need the requests. I need the body. That's perfectly fine, right? So what we're gonna do is if add is JSON, new encoder. Is it encoder? Yeah. We're gonna encode this request body thingy, and we're gonna encode it into P because it's already a pointer. That's fine. And if the error is not null, we're gonna return. And to be honest, this is a bad practice, and I'm gonna change it up. Return error. That's perfectly can't. We can. It's probably a function, I guess. It isn't. It's a read closer. What's going on here? We don't wanna... We wanna decode this, right? Of course, what am I doing? Thanks, Michael Angelos Tsiantakis, once again with the $2 donation. What are your thoughts on Redis as a database? Depends. As a database, not quite sure, because Redis is optimized for keeping things in memory, not persisting to disk, right? Depends. If you wanna have if you wanna have the benefits of an in-memory structure that is fast, but also has the capabilities of storing of snapshotting to disk, but you don't really care about the persistence too much, then Redis is a good thing, right? It's super fast and it does the job. It's super robust, right? It's battle tested. Redis is the best. But of course, it's key value, right? It's key value. Of course, it has some cool stuff you can do. But to replace like a Postgres or something or a MongoDB depends on the use case. It depends on the use case. That's the thing. Depends on the use case. So the problem with this thing is, right, so this is a common mistake I see a lot of people make. So, and I'm making it myself explicitly. So we have var_p types product, and then we're going to decode that into, we're going to decode the request we get from the JSON post request. We're going to decode that into a product, and then we're going to handle stuff. That's a problem because we don't want that. So actually what we need to do, is something like this. I'm not quite sure what a good name for this. Post product request. Post product request is going to be a structure, right? And that's request. Post product request. Actually, a product request maybe. That's going to be a create product request. That's what we're going to do, right? So it's going to be a create product request. It's going to be explicitly the values the user can actually send to our backend to create a new product. Because the product struct itself, right now, is just SKU, name, and slug, but later on it's going to have it's going to be an insane thing. So it doesn't make any sense to use that as your request, right? So you need to make an explicit thing. Mion, yeah, will you put this on Git? Of course. So we're going to make a create product request, and if we want to, and of course we're going to add more types to this. So we're going to say, actually we can copy a lot of these things, but it doesn't matter, right? Don't repeat yourself. Sometimes you can. So we're going to say, actually, because like this product, guys, you will need to understand that there's going to be a lot of other values in it, which are basically a user that's posting it does not need to know about, right? So we're going to copy this stuff. SKU, the slug, we don't care, right? We don't care about a slug that's going to be generated. Let's say for now, we're going to use these two simple things. So it's going to be, the request is going to be an, actually, to be honest, I'm going to say like this. Product rec is going to be an, create product request. Just like this. And I'm gonna decode that into this product rec, just like that. And then what we're gonna do real quick is let's print it out. To be honest, actually, let's do it like this. RMT print of no. Let's dump it in here. That's fine. I'm gonna say product rec. It's gonna marshal this. It's fine. Like I said, I have no clue. We're gonna figure things out. Admin route declared but not used. Okay, that's cool. Main. What the hell's going on? Did I not save this? Okay, nice. So we're gonna say admin route, then we're gonna say post. Post to slash product is gonna be product handler, handle, post, product, like that. Boom, 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 make, boom. Also something off topic, your opinion on Linux as a main driver. Linux is cool. Linux is cool. Linux is badass, right? Badass. All right. Yeah, of course I need to do. What's going on here? So many tabs. New request here, and then we're gonna say we're gonna make a post request to product, and then we're gonna put some Mongo thing in. Then we're gonna use we're gonna start bootstrapping or Next.js shenanigans. It's gonna be good. How are we gonna do this? Of course, admin route needs to be protected and all that stuff. I know. How does it work? Body maybe? Something like here. Yeah. Boom. SKU. I'm gonna say a shoe. A shoe. Something like that. And then we're gonna say the name. What's going on here? It's gonna be fancy shoe. Fancy shoe. Right. And then we need a no, we don't need that. That's what it's gonna be. We don't need the stingy. And then we're gonna post this. And that's not working. Page not found. Preren, what the hell is that? Why is it not working? Oh, I hate this request in my thingy. Did I not? Handle post product. Get post. That should be fine, right? Oh yeah, oh, I made a big mistake. Big mistake. The problem is that we have prefixes, right? So we have a box, which is basically some kind of a sub route, right? A group. So what we need to do is we need to make this admin, of course, because hey, we can only make what's going on here. Admin. You see how tedious it is, right? I cannot use this Thunder UI with shortcuts. That's the problem. So I need to use my mouse, and it feels bad. All right, so we created this thing. It's gonna be it's fine. It's fine. So I was thinking, are we already gonna use MongoDB, or are we gonna use an in-memory database, something that we made ourselves real quick? Maybe do better MongoDB, I guess, from the first time, right? I'm thinking we have API. Maybe we should make. We have these types. What's going on here? I'm gonna make it like this. Damn, I'm thinking about names. Mongo product store.go package storage. Just like that. And I'm gonna open up here real quick this server API. Product storage. How are we gonna do this? We have this Mongo product store. We're gonna make a new file. We're gonna call this store.go. Basically dumping our interfaces all there. Copy this, paste it in. It's gonna be package store. Boom. Of course, it's VS Code will not have has no clue what's going on, but it's fine. What's going on here? Oh yeah, I see. What the hell is going on? So now we're gonna make the implementation, right? So we have, but there's a lot of things are wrong. What's going on here? It's not importing it. So we're gonna copy this, and then we're gonna say store. Boom, and it's all fine, right? We're gonna call this Mongo product store going to be a structure, right? And that's going to have, I think it's going to be a client, which is going to be a pointer to a Mongo. We need to install all this garbage. Let me do this real quick. What is this? Where is my cat fact? Cat fact. Cat fact. Cat factor. So we need to install these two things. Can I actually copy the whole shebang and paste it in without any problem? Copy. Who knows? Is it installing everything? Probably it is, so that's fine. This is how we connect this thing. I'm gonna copy this also real quick. Where is my copy thingy here? Here, boom. I'm gonna do it like this, paste it in, comment it in, boom, that's for later. What's going on? Alright, that's fine. Types, oh man, this is so annoying, man. Import, paste it in. Doing a lot of things at the same time, I know. Mongo product store. What the hell's going on? What the hell is this? I'm so confused. Alright, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Yes, where is my other thingy? Here. How did we do this? Client, Mongo client, that's fine. So we need client. Is it going to import everything? That's a question. Let's copy it for the, to be sure actually. So we need, I'm going to open up this Mongo store here, right? And I'm going to kill all these things there. So this is going to be a client. Actually, we already have that. And that's going to be a Mongo client. It's not saving. What's going on with VS Code? Ah, that's why you're telling me to restart it. I see. I was already wondering why you told me that. Why haven't you tried Go work file structure? I assume you're using microservices. Go work file structure. What is that? A Go work file structure, man. Tinker Bay, what is up? Go work file structure. Go has no file structure, to be honest. It's I don't know. Everything you hear is being invented by people that have no clue what's going on. Mongo client. Import. I swear to God, once we are set up, it's going to be insane. So we're going to copy this, boom. Just like that. Of course, this Mongo, this bson, this can be gone. That's fine. So we're gonna have a product Mongo store. It's gonna have a client. So we're gonna say func new Mongo product store. The question is, what are we gonna do? We're probably gonna have one client, right? Because if you're gonna make a multiple Mongo, yes, we need one client. So we're gonna say C, which is gonna be a Mongo client, just like that. I'm going to return this pointer to this Mongo product store, just like that. Then return client. It's going to be C. Boom. Go Postgres. Yeah, Postgres I know, but the thing is with Postgres, then we need to do all the schema stuff, and I have no. Like I said, it doesn't matter because we have this interface and you can actually implement whatever storage you want for this. It doesn't really matter. Everything is fine. Mongo product store, client. We're just going to quickly store this project so we can set up our Next.js and get some stuff in the front end, right? That we have these two connected already. New Mongo store, that's fine. Of course, we need to implement that stuff. Maybe we could do that real quick, actually. Wait, first of all, let's do this client thingy. Let's open up. We're gonna do this. API. Okay, that's fine. That's the storage. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Let's open up main. We could say here is going to be a new product handler. API, new product handler. We need a store. So we're going to say the product store. Product store is going to be store new Mongo product store with a client, which we're going to do right now. And we're going to make things more clear, better later on, for sure. Just let's make things work right now. Mongo, and I also need this Mongo options. Is that a thing? Oh man, it is. Client, yada yada yada. Product store. Client. Boom. And then product store in this guy. Hop. Of course, it's not going to work because we don't implement this, right? So you see, there's going to be an error here, and that's because interface not implemented. Perfectly fine. So let's make that work. We're going to say here, boom. What I'm going to do is I'm going to yank this word real quick, and I'm going to say func. It's going to be s from storage, a pointer, paste that word. What's going on? Help. What's going on? What? What's going on? My clipboard. You see, so my bindings are broken. What's going on? Yeah, it is. Fine. Maybe I'm garbage. Could also be something like that. So we're going to say MongoDB store is going to be get, I guess. It's going to return types, product, and an error. Is that true? Probably it is. In this case, we're going to return nil, nil, real quick. Going to be get by ID actually. I'm going to copy this whole function, paste it in, and it's going to be insert. It's going to be p types products. It's going to be error. Hop, 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 hop. Boom. So now everything is working fine, right? Everything is at equilibrium. This client thing is fine. Alright. Rohan, yeah man, first stream of the year. It is actually this. It's first stream of the year. It is. First stream of the year. Okay, let's continue this this thing. Okay, so how is it gonna work? So if we open up our server, which is gonna need to be renamed to API, to be honest, we're gonna have this product request, and then we're gonna do some validation, of course, of this product, and we're gonna store a product. So we could say something like if r is going to be h store, which could be product store, but we will see how we're gonna fix that up. Bump up the music. H store insert a product, right? So we're going to create this product here. We're going to say we could do a couple things. We could call types, and we could call this product new product. Actually, that's what we could do. Yeah, just like that. And then we're going to say the product inside of this thing. And if there is no error, if there is an error actually, then we're going to return that stuff. R, hop. We're gonna handle the errors later on. No need to wrap. Propagate. That's what we're gonna do. Propagate. Types new products. Insert. And then we're gonna return that new product, right? That's what we're gonna do. Wopake. Right? Something like that. Types. Func. New. You could also do something like new product from request or something. That's something that you could do and then just dump in the request. That's actually a very, very, very valid thing. Because right now what you're gonna do, because product can be, the request can be large, right? Right now it's 2 or 3 values, which is nothing. But it could be that we have 10 values or something, and then if you need to, then you could basically just do new product from request, dump in the request, and handle that in this function. Actually, we're gonna do it like that, to be honest. New product from, actually that could be a problem. That could be a problem because we're gonna have circular dependencies already. And that's why I suggest people, although you can already see that our structure, if I open up my folder, it's very, very simple. Like we have API, we have storage, we have types, and that's it. But still, we are going to have circular dependencies with this. So if you then come up with all this complex folder stuff, then you're gonna shoot yourself in the foot, right? And limp your whole life. Because the problem is gonna be new product from request, for example, right? From rec, and then we're gonna have a request. The problem is this request is housing into API, right? Does create product request needs to be in types? Maybe. Actually, why not? Let's copy it. Let's do it like that. Problem is already solved. Look at this. Solving problems like a boss. Right? No questions asked. So we're gonna say create product requests. That's fine. A new product from request actually. Request hop. And we're gonna call this a rec. Is gonna be a pointer to a product request maybe. A create product request hop. And it's gonna return a pointer to a product. Just like that. Hoppy. And we're going to say return and product like this. And then we're going to say rec. For now, we're going to do some validation later on and all that stuff. You're going to say SKU is rec. SKU. A slug. We need to generate a slug and all that stuff. But we're going to do it later on. What is this? SKU name. Rec name. And you could do validation, right? Right, you could do, let's already set things up. You could do something like this, validate product, something like that. It's going to be a P. Actually, what you could do is validate product request. And maybe make it more explicit. Actually, what you also could do is return a list of string, right? Like this. Like I said, you could do a lot of stuff. Let's not make it too complex. Let's return an error. One error. If len rec name is not what's going on here? Is smaller than min product name lang return fmt error f. What's going on? The name of the product is too short, something like that, right? So this min product len. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna gui and do a const here. What's going on here? That's going to be a product tree or something. I don't know. Let's do something like this. And in this case, we're going to say return null. And we're going to do more validation later on, of course. All right. Did you try error lens in VS Code? It's inline errors. I don't like that. I legit look at this. Look at this in my Rust thingy. Look at this. Here, settings. Look at here. Rust analyzer. Inlay hints. False. Never. I hate it so much. It's distracting me so hard. And of course, like I said, if you're getting used to it, it could help you with an enormous amount. I understand that. Because it can directly tell you what's going on, and most of the time I forgot stuff, and the inlay hints the lens could already help you. That's true, but I just cannot stand it. I just wanna be fresh. I wanna try to Let my brain do the thing as much as possible. I still be faster than people with lens. Don't worry about that. I still be faster, right? Of course, this is gonna be a types thingy. Types. No. Yeah. Types new product. What's going on here? New product from thingy. Boom. And then we're gonna say thingy. Boom. Look at this. It's flowing. You see? Everything is like Lego blocks. We are these puzzle sticks. And once you have this for product, it's gonna be hopefully easy to replicate to all the stuff we need. Right, so we have this new product from request, which will also do some validation. No, we don't. Validate create product request. When are we gonna validate that? We could do it here, right? New product from request. What we're gonna do is if fuck. We're gonna say error here actually. We could return multiple errors and all that stuff. Why not? If error is going to be validate product request. The question is, do we need to... Maybe we need to make it private actually. Why not? Validate product request. We're going to put this request inside of it. And we're going to say error is not null. What we're going to do is return null and the error. Right. Of course, for a good front-end experience, you should have returned multiple errors, right? Because it could be that the name is too short and all that stuff, and then you can present that on a beautiful table, on a beautiful plate for the end user, right? But yeah, let's just make things real quick and dirty, right? Dude, hey, it's all about the dopamine. It's all about the dopamine. Alright, let me quickly see the status of the stream real quick, because I didn't do this. Alright, that's crazy. Okay, cool. Alright. And then we're going to do Next.js. I'm looking forward to do Next.js. And guys, let me know. Are we going to use TypeScript or just JavaScript? Hey, I obey. I obey my people. Let me know in the chat. TypeScript of JavaScript. And Next.js 13 is coming with a default yes. For TypeScript, you have to choose, right? Do you want to install TypeScript? No. Yes. And yes has already been enlightened. Types new product from request. But this is going to return an error, right? Like this. And we're going to say... TS. Oh, that's not true. Mike has spoken. Mike seeks truth. I cannot pronounce that. GS. TS, oh my god, TS is gonna win. I hate TS, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it anyway. Because we don't care, right? We are program agnostic. Product R. We're gonna say if R. This is gonna be... We need to be careful with this error, because we need to make sure that this has a good user output. We're going to see this all when we are querying this stuff and posting stuff with Next and see what's going on. So we're going to say return. We're going to return the error. We're going to handle all these errors in a centralized error handler. But then we need to have a custom error. Ioannis, what is up, my man? What is up? Long time no see. How is your job interview stuff? I remember you were doing some crazy interviews. And hey, like I said, I don't forget. I think about you almost every day, Ioannis, and I want to know how is it going. Are you making these 6 figures already or not? Let me know, then we can sip margaritas, smoking cigars on the beach. That's what we're gonna do. Me and my boy Ioannis, man. Hoo. Oh man, I have a headache and everything. It's crazy. Like I said, I have an infection on the lungs. Can you imagine that? I scared to death when the doctor was telling me, "Oh, hey, you have the flu, but now I can hear on your lung that you're having a small infection." That's crazy, because I think a long infection is I don't know, not good. But the show must go on. Okay, so now we have this error. If there is an error, we're gonna do it, and then we're gonna insert it here, and then we're gonna return it, yada yada. Svelte kit, I know. Paco Kleitz, Next.js is not the way of the high-value engineer anymore. Svelte kit is, I know, but I have no clue how it works. So, can you please tell me what theme do you use? Really do like that. I'm using Groovebox. Hard contrast. And if you want to have my complete config, because I basically stripped out, right? I bought a car, right? It's the same thing. I bought a car and I stripped everything out and made it custom myself, which is what I did with this VS Code stuff, right? And if you want to have the same config, you can do ! VS Code in the chat. I will do it for you. VS Code. What's going on here? VS Code. Boom. And then you can copy it, and then you have the same, because I stripped a lot of these thingies, like make it clean, right? Because I'm actually a Vim user in the terminal for a very long time. But hey, it's 2023. We need to move on. We need to progress, right? Progress. Johannes, tomorrow's 2 hours technical, and the next day last one with a manager. I also think about my boy Anthony GG, but things are hectic. After Thursday I'll be back active again. 2 hours technical, man. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't like that, because I would already hire you. You know why I would already hire you? Because they know the way you ask questions in the Discord community, the way I feel you. Don't get me. Don't. It's not that way that I feel you. But the way you asking me questions, the way I can see how you think about stuff, doesn't really matter for me if you have a lot of experience in Go or not. Because I know the way you are asking me stuff is already enough for me to know that you will figure that out, right? You will figure out what's the best practices, how to make things work, how to be a good employee. I don't need to do any interview for you, right? Yeah, but hey, that's me. GG Whippy, man, my ears, man. All right. So now we need to do, the last thing we need to do actually is open up this store thingy before we can store a simple product actually. So this is a product store, that's good. Where is my MongoDB shenanigans here? Okay. How do we install? I think we need a bson, right? A bson. Damn. Damn, boy. Dylan. You son of a bitch. Bson, what am I doing, man? Bson slug. Yeah, we need to do the slug also, that's true. Okay, cool. So how can we insert this? I have no clue. So we're going to say S, probably an error. Probably two things, actually. It's going to be something I don't know with an error. And that's going to be S client insert. We can't. Shit, we need to have this... let me open up some help. It's going to be this call. Let's do. The question is, are we gonna... So we need to have a call. And we need to have a database also. I'm as a community. Hey, Johannes, man. Hey. Hey, that's your own fault. That's your own fault, eh? We are progressing. Damn, I'm thinking we need to have this stupid database, right? How can we make this better? Man, this song reminds me when I was younger, man. Going out in the cream. That was the place where I went out, the cream. If you search for Belgium, the cream. Don't do it. It was a crazy how do you call that? Dancing. The cream. You had actually two things. There was one building, and then you had the palace. The palace, which was basically for the crybabies, right? For the 16-year-old, these guys. And then you had the cream, which was basically, you went through the palace, right? Now you need to go downstairs in a dark hole. There was the cream. Yo. Crazy shit happened in the cream. And basically the cream was across the street of the Dimanche, right? The Dimanche. I think you can find some YouTube stuff about that stuff, about that dancing. The Dimanche, it was crazy, and it is what it is. It says Dimanche, which basically means Sunday. So that thing went open on Sunday. Can you imagine that? So when you're going out on a Saturday, and it's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the night, 6 o'clock in the night, 7 o'clock. That's when everybody's waking up. Go to the bakery to buy some sandwiches. Well, that time, the Dimanche went open. Hey, that was crazy. That was so crazy, man. And hey, you can imagine, right? You can imagine. So don't do bad stuff. Don't do it. Of course, right now, 2023, it's not anymore the way it used to be, right? Carlos Matos already predicted this a couple years ago, but it's not anyway. It's not, the world is not anymore the way it used to be. Now it's people are enjoying going out in a simple cafe or something, drinking some beers with friends, right? But back in the day, it was savage. It was savage. Okay, so what I was doing here, I was thinking about this database because we have a new Mongo product store. Now we have a client. Will MMZ will know it, right? Will MMZ, I think this guy is also from Belgium. I think he knows exactly what I'm talking about. The Dimanche and the cream in Belgium. It's crazy, right? I also went to La Rocca and all that stuff. Yeah. I was everywhere, man. I was everywhere. And of course, in the Zillion, right? There's a movie. Yeah, it is. Guys, it's nice, man. It was nice to be born in 1986, right? It was a very cool stuff. Basically, it was the year of Top Gun, of the movie Top Gun came out. Anyway. Mongo product store. So let me quickly think about this. So what I want basically here is maybe I want a collection actually. How is it called? Is a Mongo collection? Is that a thing? Probably it is. New Mongo product store, and maybe I'm gonna say, are we gonna hardcode this? That would be bad, right? Actually, why? Because it's tied to Mongo anyway. Whoa. I'm gonna paste it in here. I'm gonna say C database cat fact. It's not a database. It's not gonna be a cat fact. It's gonna be GG commerce or something. I don't know. We're gonna change things up later on. Commerce, and then the collection is gonna be products, right? Product of products. I don't know what's good, what's bad. Lil Hours, it's bound to the client, so they get out of scope and cleaned up. It's bound to the client, so they get, yeah. We will see. So I'm gonna make the call here, and actually I think I need to... it's not a good practice, to be honest. Right, this is too hard coded, right? So we could. What is this? What is C database? What is that? Commerce. What is this thing? It's a database. Actually, to be honest, do we need a fucking client? Is it going to be something like Shopify? Well, actually it is, right? No, no, Shopify is multi-tenant, right? I was actually thinking maybe you should make it multi-tenant. Not quite sure. It's going to be something like Shopify, but not with the multi-tenant thing. It's like you boot this up and then you can. It's for one store only, for one store, not for multiple stores, right? But it is something similar. Wait, I think I have an idea here, guys. I think we could do MongoDB, Mongo database, right? And then what we need to do actually is this client. Actually, I'm gonna leave it in. Just I'm gonna do this. What's this? It's gonna be DB. I'm gonna say DB here. And then this call we don't care, right? We can actually use call. We could do call here. I'm gonna call this a string actually. Why not? Actually, god damn it. So we could say something like SDB. God damn it. No, it's call. It's gonna be SDB collection products. And we're gonna say insert many, insert one actually, and then we're gonna say insert one. Of course, this client, we don't care about this client anymore, actually, to be honest, because we have this DB and this call can be a string. Actually, we could actually do this, right? SB collection, and we're gonna call this S call, something like that. I don't know, right? Like I said, you can do it 10,000 ways. Insert one, and that's gonna be P. Can we do that? Fucking context. To do. I don't care, man. What does it return? An insert one result and an error. Alright, buddy. Oh man. Is that a thing? Where's res? Inserted ID. Ah, my eyes, man. My ears. Will this be distributed in microservices? No. No, it's gonna be one project. But of course, we make it a little bit more composable. That's how I always make things. Try to make things at least. There's gonna be an inserted ID. Do we care about this? Is it going to adjust this memory of this pointer, of this product pointer, and inject me the ID? It probably isn't. You need to fix that. I'm gonna say this and call it a day. So get by ID is gonna be the same thing, right? It's gonna be something like this. A function that uses a context, I know. Lil Hours is a high-value engineer. He's telling me. When a function uses a context, the function that uses the context should also have it in the function arguments. The way you can easily change it. That's completely true, but I don't like this context in this particular setting, right? Because because this is using a context, you could use a context here, but I don't care about a context in this case. I'm using context a lot, but not in database calls. I use context for cancellation because it could basically clutter up all your Go routines, and then they can hang and they can leak memory and all that stuff, and can give you inconsistent behavior. The problem is that's true, but the problem is then we are going to use context everywhere, right? Then we're gonna use context everywhere. Every single function you make, put a context in it. That doesn't make any sense, right? Especially not. I mean, for this database, what could happen is that we try to insert one, but the database is not responsive, and we keep trying to insert. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it in this case. So I'm just going to do context to do or background or whatever just to fill up, just to satisfy the compiler. Just use our context from the request in the database call. Our context from the request in the database call. Oh yeah, I see. You mean the context from my Weavebox thingy. But still. Man, actually, to be honest, I think you're from if you really go deep dive into this, what you're telling me, Lilaus, is basically going to make a lot of sense, right? It's going to make a lot of sense. TGB, what is up, man? The thing is, I don't really like it. But is it good or is it bad? That's the question, right? Is it because I'm too stubborn to do this context stuff? Although I'm using them a lot in other projects, but I'm using them for third-party calls, which is actually the same thing as a database call if you think about that. You know what? Maybe we should do it, right? Because we have this. Where is this thing? It's an API, right? So let us see. Can we insert, right? You see? That's true, man. Hey, this little hours, is it? Or L hours? I don't know. Or LLL hours? I have no clue, man. I'm just gonna call you hours. Civics is annoying, but that is the way they choose to handle it. It's true, and what you're telling me makes a lot of sense. So thank you for that. Do I have a context in Weavebox? That's a question. That would be savage, man. 7 years ago, already providing a context. Oh man, my head. Store insert product. Do I have a context? See? Look at this! I have one. Hey, I am the undisputed god. Hey, come on, let us be honest. 7 years ago, I am the oracle. I'm an oracle, man. I think I come from the future. It isn't possible. There is no other way. 7 years ago, where people actually don't know what context was, everybody thought context was something crazy. It was an alien. Now everybody is using context, but I was already 7 years ago providing a context in this thing. Because I knew, because I came from the future, that I'm gonna use this on stream. This is crazy. And I don't know who this hours is. Maybe it's hours is me from the future. Reminding me of this. This is crazy. You can get context from this HTTP request too. Well, that is what I'm telling you. That's yeah, of course you can. But this is you need to understand this. Weavebox is a framework from 7 years ago. That's the thing. That's why it's crazy. All right, so we have a context, right? So we're gonna say insert. Let's do see context and call it a day. What's going on here? You see, it's magic. See context. Of course we can't. That's no problem. So we're gonna say store. insert. I'm gonna say context like this, and do it in do it here also, right? Context. Boom. What's going on here? Just like that. Don't tell him about the travel device. I won't. I don't know, man. You know more than me. We need to talk after stream. What year are you coming from? What's going on? Do I have hair in the future or not? What's going on? Maybe I don't know. Maybe some crazy doctor. Maybe some crazy thing. Okay, so we're doing that. That's fine. So now we can go back to this stand. This MongoDB thingy here, probably. Context to do. That's not going to be. We're going to have a CTX here. It's going to be a context. Then we're going to go to next, man. It's going to be CTX here. Just like that. CTX, we do it here also. Context. The thing is, do we want that into our storage interface? That's the question, because we need to, right? We need to. We can't. Otherwise, we need to wrap it once again. That would be so savage. GC, what is up? So we're going to insert it here, and then we're going to say SDB collection is this one. That's going to be the call, right? No. Then we're going to say find one CTX, already taken care of. And then we're going to say bson m, and I don't like this. Man, my ears, man, what's going on? What is going on? This is noise cancellation. It's like having these bson m. Is it bson m? I have no clue. Mongo. Let me quickly see what's going on here. Bson m. Bson. Hoppa. And then paste it in. Like that. What's going on here? Bson m. The question is, how do we do this? Find one. How does a query work in MongoDB? I have no clue. I have no clue. We need to look that up. We need to look that stuff up. MongoDB query Golang. Hoppa. We could ask chat yada yada, but we're not gonna do it. Chat GPT. How to use MongoDB with Go? Isn't that amazing? I just want to quickly scan to what I need. What's this? Sample Airbnb. Bson D. That's probably a Bson M with an array. How do we query these things, man? Insert many. Yeah, that's good. It's fine. Cursor all. var music. Ah, okay, cool. It's that easy. All right, it's that easy. We can just do like. I'm still not quite sure how we're gonna do this with this ID, to be honest. Something like that should work. Set limit 1. Not quite sure. I'm not quite sure because I think it could be something like this. We will see. Damn. This is crazy, man. Golang. You see, I need to query this stuff. Mongo. I'm gonna call MongoDB. Get find one ID. Find one ID. Something like that. Easy. Here, Stack Overflow. As the beginning. Yeah. Look at this. How I cannot understand how you guys can read from these things. Look, it's so garbage. It's so weird to read, but I'm using it also, so I need to shut up. Primitive. Ah, look at this. As Carlos mentioned, I changed my code as this and everything works well. So it's gonna be a primitive object ID from hex. And then we're gonna convert that into this one. So we only need this, right? We're only gonna copy this. Boom, easy, it's that. It's that easy. So we're gonna say, maybe we could already give it a primitive, but I don't think so because it's probably coming from a request, which is gonna be a string anyway, and we're gonna convert it here. I think that's a good idea, right? This is probably gonna be an error, which is gonna be ignored. It is what it is, just like you, by girls. I'm thinking. We need primitive, right? The thing is, I'm gonna gamble. We're gonna gamble, right? We're gonna say primitive is gonna be this one. Primitive. It's not true. That's not true. So it's gonna be maybe Mongo. Primitive. Primitive. That's also not true. Now we need to look it up once again. MongoDB. Oh, my ear is exploding. What's going on? Don't give primitive object ID, otherwise the interface makes no sense anymore. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's completely true. That's what. Yeah. That's even better. That's an even better explanation than I was giving it. A string makes sense because it's coming from the request. And by the way, again, it's a primitive, and then it's basically tied to MongoDB. So the interface is basically completely garbage. Thank you. Hours. Oh, the MVP of the chat today. Not gonna lie. Ours is the MVP. Primitive. Where is this thing? I don't... How can I not search this? How do I do that? What's going on? Ah, like this. Primitive. Primitive. What is primitive? Be some primitive. I was excitedly waiting for somebody in the chat telling me this. It doesn't make any sense. Primitive. Wait, it's Bison. We actually, what are we doing? We need to copy this real quick and delete it like that. Yes. All right. Thanks. Once again, Lil House, man. This guy, I don't know. Hey, like I said, I'm beginning to think that you are basically me in the future. It is what it is. So this is going to be the ID, right? It's going to be the ID here. Come on, because we need to hurry up, right? Then we have an object ID, which is fine. And that's going to be this here, right? Object ID. The question rather is, it needs to be an underscore. That's what I thought. That's so savage, because then we need to do it like this. An ID. Man. What does it return? It returns a cursor. What's going on? A single result. Is that true? Is it something like this then? Like I said, I have no clue. I'm gonna figure things out at the fly. So product, that's gonna be product. Actually, P is gonna be an product, types product actually. Just like that. And I'm gonna say res decode. Is that a thing? I have no clue. I just trying to do stuff. This needs to be memory. It's gonna be an error probably. Yeah, like that. Okay, cool. If r is gonna be this. R is not null. We're gonna return null and it's error, and otherwise we're gonna actually we could do this. We could do this, right? Return br. Actually, to be honest, just like that. Actually makes no sense. This. It is what it is. No, I just use do it professionally all day. Go plus MongoDB. Hey man, that's nice, man. Like I said, this is gonna be MongoDB is not something I use a lot. No. Ah man, what's going on? Oh, like I said, I was sick for 6 days, right? So I couldn't go to the gym, and now I'm everything hurts like a motherfucker. But it is what it is. We need to live with that. Get by ID. The question is everything gonna work? I highly doubt this stuff. So if you go to main, is everything set up? No, that was what I was thinking. So we have this product store. New Mongo product store is gonna be a client. That's not gonna be true. It's gonna be client database. Database, and it's gonna be what's going on here, man? GG commerce. Something like that. New product handler. What's going on here? It's probably this interface bullshit. Context ID. Oh, the interfaces are basically broken, right? That's the thing. No, it isn't. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell's going on here? Who did this? Context. That should be fine. What's going on with the music? Music is gone. Are we gonna do the same playlist? Why not? It's easy, right? Easy. Okay, cool. So that should be fine. If you go to main, everything is good. Make. Wait, the problem is that we handle get product. ID actually. Handle get product by ID. Something like that, right? We actually don't care. So let's first see what insert is doing. If maybe House knows that if insert is going to inject the ID into this product, so we know that, and then we can actually use that. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Let's do make run. Where is Tinder client? Tinder. Oh man, what's going on here? HTTP is going to be /local host 3001, right? It's going to be product, just like that, and of course we need to have a post here. Oh, shit, this body is completely gone. We're going to say SKU shoe, something like that, right? And then we're going to say name. It's going to be fancy shoe, right? Question was refused by the server. That is error. That's a problem. We need to have this centralized error handler real quick, because otherwise we don't know what's going on here. Let's go to main. How do we do this in Weavebox? I have no clue. It's going to be app error handler. Going to be an error handler func, which is going to be, wait, handle API error is going to be ctx, which is going to be a Weavebox, no, context, and an error. No, it isn't. Errors. I'm gonna do something like this. empty println. We're gonna log out this error, right? That's what we're gonna do. Call it like this, and then we're gonna say yes, yes, boom. See you tomorrow, Captain. Bye bye, Icebear. Ice bear. Check URL. That could also be something, man. That could also be a problem. Make run. Okay, let's see what's going on here. New request. We have local host. What is going on here? Of course. Thank you, Alsher. Page not found. Okay, so it's products then. It's admin. It's admin. The same mistake. Once again, it's going to be admin. Product. We're going to post this real quick. Invalid namespace. GG commerce. With a dot. Is that a thing? Not quite sure what's going on here. Main. It's not a main, right? It's probably in this thing. In this It's a main. Client database GG commerce. What's going on? It doesn't matter, right? It's creating that stuff on the fly, right? Am I right? This is something for hours. Hours need to fix this real quick, right now. Hours need to fix this. Wait, it's not product. It's gonna be Mongo. There's a Mongo product store. Right, so we have this collection. It's gonna be a string. Then we have this database. New Mongo store is going to be this DB, that's fine, right? Then we're going to insert this. We're going to say DB collection call. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I see what's going on. It's this collection thing. So bad, so bad, so bad. It's so bad. We're going to do this. We're going to hardcode this thing. We're going to say products. Just like that, right? Should be good. Sometimes little happy accidents are happening, right? Boom. Alright, so we have a problem, the slug. That's not a problem, it's just because we didn't do it. But I want to see if we get the idea real quick. How can we test that? Product itself, right? And then we can say here, because right now we know that ID is going to be this, right? It's going to be a string. Actually, to be honest, we can make it like this, ID. And then we're going to copy this thing, paste it in here, and we're going to say bson is going to be underscore ID. And what's going on here? And then we're going to say that the JSON is going to be ID, something like that. Is that cool? I think it's cool. Make a run. I think it's cool. Slug, omit empty. Also true. Omit empty, I forgot about that. Omit empty. Yeah, but the thing is, the slick is gonna be generated anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter. It's gonna be empty very soon. The question is it gonna return an ID? It isn't. Of course not, because of course not in creation, right? Because we do. We return this product, new product from request, that's fine, and then we're gonna store that. The problem is it's not setting it. That's the thing. I thought that in if we do Mongo insert here, right? We insert this product, we insert one, this p here, this pointer. I thought that they would inject. Well, inject. They will just assign because they have access to the memory. They have access to this pointer. That they are gonna do that stuff, right? So, but that's no problem because we could do something like this, right? Res inserted ID. We could do something like p ID is this. What is this? It's even an interface. Mongo auto generate ID. Yeah. What do you mean by that? So, yeah, of course, but they generate it automatically. But so if you insert, they generate it and then they inject that into product, no? Or he can be used. I'm confused. I'm so confused. What is this inserted ID, man? Why is this an interface? What's going on? Is that a thing? Why is it so complex when it's so easy? Look at this. We fucked. The most simple thing is not working. I don't understand this. It doesn't matter. I'm waiting for chat to confirm. Res instead. Ah. Look at this. Insert it. It isn't. Yeah, well, I was Jack indeed. I was trying to get the MongoDB that because I was hoping that it was basically because we insert this product here, right? So I was hoping because it's a pointer, it basically automatically do that for us, right? That the driver, this the Golang package would under the hood automatically would insert that ID into our product, but it isn't, right? So now I'm trying to find out because we have this res here, right? And this res. Wait, I'm gonna delete everything here. What is this res? The only thing I can see is an inserted ID, right? You can also pre-generate the ID. Is that? How do I do that? But it doesn't really matter. I don't care if it's pre-generated or not. I just wanna... What is this res? I'm gonna actually print it out because because now I'm confused. What are they doing here? Printf. I'm gonna do this percentage plus v actually. Also gonna make a new line here. I mean a new line. And then I'm gonna print out this res real quick. I'm gonna call collection. What am I doing here? What's going on here? Clear, make, run. Let's go. New request. Boom. Write exception. Duplicated ID. Okay, it's basically trying to do that stuff. I see what's going on. The interface and use the hex. What's going on here? Actually, to be honest, yeah, I know, but now the problem is that it's basically using the idea we're trying to. We need to do omit empty. I think that's the thing. Is that true? I'm actually sick and tired of this idea already. Not gonna lie. The only problem is that I cannot. Auto-generate this ID. How do we do that? It's so fucking annoying, man. These stupid IDs in Mongo is always the same thing. How to Golang, MongoDB auto generates ID real quick. Yes, here. This guy is in the same pain as me. He's in so much pain. Nobody. Yeah, you see, that's what I was thinking. This omit empty stuff, because then. No. Wait, this is gonna work. This omit, I can just copy. Yeah. Fine. This is gonna work. Just like this. Paste it in. Do this. Make run, right? Boom. All right, now we have something. Okay, cool. Now, all right. Cool. Okay. I see some enter the tunnel. Store. I'm using my mouse because this new requesting is in my way. So we have this thing, right? Now we have res. It's a inserted ID, right? Which is an interface. Can we do this then? I'm gonna cause it like that. Maybe we should actually... I'm gonna set it in. Is it gonna work? I have no clue. Maybe something is wrong with the casting of this. You see? After 1 hour we fixed it. No, but this is fine. Right, so now we're actually adjusting this. Oh my legs! This product pointer stuff, ID stuff. Now it's through. And now we need to make a slug, but that's easy. That we're gonna do it. The next thing we're gonna do is set up our Next.js project real quick, so we can post these stuff and connect these things together. Right, that's what we're gonna do before we stop. So how we're gonna do this is we have this. I'm gonna get add actually real quick. Get add, get commits. Like this. We're gonna say, of course, whip initial project initial setup, something like that. Setup, boom, bats, poof. GG commerce. We're gonna do yarn. How do we do this? Let's open up here. Something else here. How to install Next.js. Get started. Yarn create next app. That's what I was looking for. Yarn creates next app. Something like that. There's going to be www GG commerce. Yeah. So TypeScript or not, I probably will, right? Yes, and then ESLint, yes, and then we need to wait. Boom, boom. And we also need to have Tailwind. Let's do that quickly. Let's get it out of here, right? Let's get this done. Get started. We don't need this. How to, it's actually simple, right? Coding is simple. You just ask things. How to install Tailwind with Next.js. No bullshit. Damn, this no bullshit stuff is actually something that cock blocked my response. Not gonna lie. Yeesh. That's crazy. If you ask this on chat GT thingies, then it would be much better. So what we need create next app, latest my project, TypeScript, ESLint. What's going on here? No, we need this. npm install -d Tailwind CSS post CSS auto prefix it. It's like I said, this whole npm stuff, I don't like it, right? I'm against all these. There's a ticking time bomb, man. npm and all that stuff, it's crazy. It's I don't like that. It's the same as the Ruby community also. These communities are built based on try to grab as much extensions as you want, right? Install as much as you want. Install, there is a package for everything, right? You want to capitalize something, there is a package for, right? There is a package for legit everything. And they recommend you to use also a package for legit everything, right? For everything. There was probably already a package to do all this BSON stuff, this ID. There was a special package that's basically doing with 4 lines of code, but depending on 1 million other packages, right? It's crazy. It's insane. All right, so I'm gonna copy this whole shebang here, because we are no front-enders, but it doesn't matter because we can legit do everything we want. What's this? This is my other thing here. We don't care. You will see. You will see how programming gods work. So YouTube, that's fine. We're gonna cd www gg commerce this thing, right? I'm gonna say code into this folder. That's fine. That's fine. What's going on here? We're gonna clear. We're gonna say yarn dev, right? Yarn dev, just to test real quick. Internal server address from the yes, it's working already. That's fine. The first thing we're gonna do is the first thing we always do in the Next.js project is delete everything. What's going on here? It's gonna be index. Is it this thing? Export function home, return this, boom, and delete everything. And we're gonna say a div or something. And we're gonna call this hello all. Actually, hello sailors. Something like that, right? It should work perfectly fine. Yarn dev, boom. PC is lagging like a motherfucker, not gonna lie. Hello, what the hell is this? Okay, cool. Then we have this public thing that we don't need to touch that. Styles, globals. This can be gone. Delete permanently. Get us out of here. Globals here. That's all good. This is crazy. Why is this so? It's all fine. We're gonna delete everything. Boom. It's all been taken care of. All right. Then we need to install thingy. So I think we copied this already. So we can. Hopefully it's still in my clipboard. It isn't. We're fucked. So we need to copy it again. That's my bad. Tailwind here. So we can do this. Boom. Hop. And then paste it in here. And hope for the best. Right? So I always a little gamble, right? Installing these things in JavaScript, it's always a little gamble. But I like to gamble. You see? I like to gamble. 4 high severity vulnerabilities. We don't care, right? Nobody cares, right? You probably seen this 1 million times already in your career. Nobody cares. Your CTO has no clue, right? Your lead developer, he knows, but he's silent, right? Because, hey, don't wake sleeping dogs, right? That's the thing. Run npm for details. It's insane. I don't understand this. I legit don't understand this. High severity vulnerabilities. It's crazy. Yeah, the clipboard manager. Michael. Angelos. Tsiantakis. I love this name, man. I love your name. It's amazing. For the clipboard manager, I know, but like I said, I'm not a Windows user. I'm still getting used to WSL and all that stuff. You probably need to check if there is nil. Is it true? Is there an ad actually? To be honest, what's going on here? Probably go, because this is a severity. This is a high severity. We need to resolve. What are my boys telling me? What are my boys telling me? You probably need to check an error. That's true. And we are in Golang. We cannot skip one error because that's crazy. If somebody sees us skipping an error, we're gonna get roasted real quick. It's here. Oh yeah, this error. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Who was this? Dennis Strelenko, man. Thank you so much. It's so true. If R is not nil, I should have like a key binding for that. Like so, press F or something, FR, and then it bumps up the snippet. That's why we get this nasty panic. Now I remember. This nasty panic we had was because we didn't check the error, and we had a nil pointer dereference on this inserted ID here. Now I remember. Now it all come back together. So we're gonna say return R. It's easy as that, right? And we can call it a day. Then we're gonna say git add once again. No, git add once again. Git commit, and we could say fixed. Fixed. We didn't fix anything. Handled an error. This is so crazy. Handle an error. You're gonna get fired if you make these commits. You're probably gonna get fired. But it is exactly what we did. You see what I mean? The world is unfair. Sometimes the world is unfair. Handled an error, and an error. Right? Boom. It is what it is. Alright, so let's get back to this other shenanigans we were doing. It's crazy. Jack, love for my ass. Dude, I just came across your channel and this is good. Your commentary is fire. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. Right. Yes, Tailwind, right? What did we do actually? We copied. Like I said, it's so easy, guys. We don't need. Boom. I don't know, not sure if this has already happened, but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's close this. Where is this other thing? Did we already... Here. I'm gonna paste it again once again, just to be sure. Already exists, it's fine, right? The next thing we need to do is open up Tailwind config. That's what we need to do, and then we need to see what they are telling us. Tailwind config, we're gonna copy the whole shebang, right? I hate it so hard at my tabs. I'm gonna close this completely. I have legit so many tabs open. It's illegal. I'm gonna paste it in. Delete this old thingy. This is fine. Normally, if you could use source, then you need to change this. But we don't gonna use source. Then we need to copy this globals thingy. Globals here, paste it in, and we should be fine. So in our index, we should do something like diff. Wow, my ears, man. It's insane, this noise cancellation. I think this is gonna explode very soon. If you want to be extra safe, you can also type check the cost. Yeah, sure. You can, yeah. But yeah, that's true. Use remix instead of next. Man, I have no experience with anything else, so I'm just using next. It doesn't matter, right? And it's not because I don't want to use that. I don't want to. It's not because I like to use next. It's because I just want to use something that can show something in the front end, right? That's what I want. So basically, we're gonna delete this image head. That's all enter. We don't need this, right? The problem is, how can I test this? We're gonna say font. Actually, no. How does it work? Class name. That's what it is. That's how it works. Class name. And we're gonna say something like font bold. Is that a thing? Do I have this Tailwind install extensions? Tailwind. It's installed. It's so slow. My computer is so slow. I need to reboot real soon. But the stream is almost over anyway, so we're gonna do some Q&A, and then the next, I'm gonna close Focus File Explorer actually, and then I close it here with B. Boom. And then it's gonna be a multiple thingies, right? So that once we have our next setup, then we're gonna use hooks, and then post products, and then we're gonna make it cool. That's what we're gonna do. Make it work. What is better, Node or Go? Depends. There's no such thing as better on the use case, right? Like, you need to understand that Node.js powers a lot of companies, powers a lot of applications, powers a lot of services on the internet. More than Go, right? Node.js is crazy. So is this bad? What is bad? Am I better than you? Who knows? You know what I mean? It depends. Maybe you're a better football player and I'm a better tennis player. I cannot play tennis, so. But I just want to say it depends on the use case, right? Of course, for concurrency and I think for backend services, especially for microservices and for cloud infrastructure, I think Golang is the way to go with a lot of concurrency distributed systems. Node.js for distributed systems makes no sense at all, right? It makes no sense. Node is good for these, also for these backend systems, right? Simple backend systems, APIs, that stuff, right? That's it. The same thing. The same question is Node.js better than Python? Well, first of all, it's going to be a personal preference. But on the other side, Python is probably much better in machine learning. Why? Because it has a better community and more support for machine learning and artificial intelligence, right? It's the industry standard. It's not because Python is a better language than JavaScript or something. It's just the toolkit that is being used is different. And it's the same with Node and Go, right? They are getting used different. The same with Rust. It's getting used in a different way for a different problem. All right, let's get this done. Font bold, is that a thing? It probably is. You have font bold, and then we have something like text. Text. Why it is not type hinting? Font bold, and then you can also do something like I'm trying to get the type hinting out of it. So we're gonna say font bold, text. I'm gonna say 2XL or something, just like that. Boom. Yarn def, and if that works, then it's fine. I'm gonna call it a day. Shit. Yes. Just one more thing, to be sure. 4XL, 5XL. I think 5XL even works. Yes. And can we do this, because sometimes this doesn't work. Container mxauto. It is, but the problem... It's working, it's fine. Ooh. Yeah. Hey, don't look at me like that, man. Hey, hello sailor. It's something, man. This is so bright, man. Ooh, baby. Can't wait for Go to become more mainstream, but it is already mainstream. Of course, what is mainstream? I mean, what is mainstream? Let's take another 15 minutes to do some chit chat, real quick, because I'm fried, man. My brain and everything. And, but I think we made some good progress, right? We made some good progress, and next time we're gonna do the same thing. Once again, try to do a 3-hour stream. For me, it's very hard. 2-hour stream, 2 hours and a half. I'm already completely broken. Whew. But I'm gonna train myself. It's something. Then a New Year's resolution. I'm gonna train myself to stream for a longer time, focused, for 3 hours at least, right? Because we're gonna do these projects. I need to put out the hours, grind, put out the content. That's what we're gonna do. So basically, Golang is already mainstream. I think from all these new languages that are popped up the last 10 years, I think Golang is doing a very, very good job, right? Yeah, it's like you can. Go is being written everywhere almost. Almost every company is using Go right now. Not of course for every stack, but for some part of the stack they are using that. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure about that. That's what I experience at least, right? But of course, JavaScript is always going to be JavaScript, Python, Java. These are languages that are coming from a very, very, very long time ago, and there's a lot of infrastructure being built upon them. So they ain't going nowhere, right? There is no such thing as a language that's going to be replaced. That's not going to happen. Like C++ and everything is still getting used. Although people think that Rust is going to replace it, Rust will never replace C++. Never ever. It's never going to be. New languages will come up to replace Rust instead of replace C++ because Rust makes no sense. Well, it makes sense, but there's a discussion. Like I said, I'm not against Rust. I write Rust myself, but Rust doesn't make any sense from a programming perspective. It's a complete different paradigm that does not make any sense. The only thing it does is confuses people. It's learning you how to walk with on a chair. You know what I mean? You're in a wheelchair instead. Because you're in a wheelchair because they don't want you to walk, because if you walk yourself, you could hurt yourself. And they don't want that, so that's why they basically rolling you in a wheelchair like a retard. That's what they do, right? And from the moment on, you want to learn another language. After 10 years of sitting in a wheelchair, you're basically going to break your nose because your legs are completely out of flesh. That's what's gonna happen. More lips. Jack, I'm terrible on front-end dev. You plan doing much FE dev for this walkthrough example. We're gonna do something, right? We're gonna do some front-end stuff. I think it's important to have, right? It's important to know. It's important to know. Like, I'm not a front-end expert. I'm not a React expert. I'm not a JavaScript expert. I am not a Tailwind expert, but still I'm going to make the exact same thing faster than all these other people. I'm not quite sure why it is. It's because programming is not about knowing stuff. Programming is about shut the fuck up. It's about don't arguing with people and just build stuff, right? Just find stuff, listen if somebody comes up with some nice stuff. Hey, thank you for your help. Just like Howard here in the chat helping me about this MongoDB because I didn't know it. So he's helping me. I just say, hey, thank you. And I implement it and that's it, instead of arguing about all that stuff. That's programming. Knowing where to find things and building stuff. That's getting shit done. That's the meta that we're gonna change, because that's not anymore programming is, right? It's very toxic, right? It's very toxic. Programming is a very toxic community. It's the League of Legends. It's insane. It's so fucking toxic. I don't know why it is. It is what it is. It's toxic. There is no such community more toxic than tech community. It's insane. Don't tell me that it's true. It's true. It is true. Go to, and that's different, right? Go to the game dev. Go to the game dev community. I swear to God, it's completely, I don't know. These guys are coming from a complete other planet. The game dev community is so fucking helpful. It's crazy. They don't give a shit about anything. They just want to build games and play these games and help each other making things work so they can all play that game faster. It's crazy. Although they're also programmers, they don't care. They don't give a shit. They're just helping each other building games. That's what it is. That's what it's all about. Building stuff. Is this the best approach to build a procedural world? Nobody gives a shit because it works, right? It's amazing. But go to the fucking React community, Ruby community, Rust community, every fucking Golang community, every fucking community. The first question you ask on Stack Overflow, this is a duplicate. This is a duplicate. This question has already been asked. You idiot. Loser. This question has already been asked. It's probably a duplicate of 117. What are you coming? What are you doing here, you fucking piece of shit? That's the first thing you get if you ask a question in the Reddit or the Stack Overflow community. Hey, very welcoming. That's very welcoming. It's crazy. And it is what it is, guys. We need to change this very soon because it's going in the wrong direction, right? It's going in the so fucking wrong direction. And in the game community, it doesn't happen. Hey, you can ask the most stupid question. Hey, how do I make my player move? The most stupid question. People are here. Hey, it's no problem. You can use transform, translate, or you can use transform and then add another transform and do some transform. Here are some snippets from a game I just made. Look at this. Do you need more help? What are you building? I'm curious. That's how the game community goes. You post on the game you post on YouTube a video about your stupid game. The first reaction is, "Hey man, keep it up, man. Keep it up." The first thing, what I get when I post a video, "Oh, you're using an outdated package. This is so bad. This is so bad. You're wasting my time." That's what I get from all these fucking broke motherfuckers. That's what it is. These are your colleagues, man. It's the same thing in a job, right? Everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to criticize your code because they want to have this lead developer title. I don't want a lead developer title. I will never have one, and I will never be one. I don't care. It's so toxic, man. The only thing they want is they wanna get your place, and they wanna make you feel bad in front of others, so they look smart. That's a problem. It's so sad. And that was not when I started out. That was not when I started out, because we didn't know. We didn't know, right? When I started coding, I didn't get into school. We didn't fucking know. We just did stuff, right? Have you seen the League of Legends community? It's the same thing. It's the same people there. It's the same people, guys. It's the same depressed people. Probably with 10,000 accounts they already bought. Maybe it's you. They buy all these accounts because their heart's stuck in silver. Silver, what I'm telling you, they are stuck at bronze, right? They cannot get out of bronze. So what they do is each time they fuck up, they buy a new simple account, level 30, because it's a pain in the ass to level. So they buy a new account, which is a fresh account, so they can do their placement matches, and they hopefully win a lot of placement matches. But most of the time they won't. But it doesn't matter because their MMR is still not fucked yet. But after 2 weeks, this account is completely trash, right? It's with an MMR from a wooden player, and then what do they do? They buy a new account, and the only thing they do is blaming everybody else. Oh, my jungler is bad. Oh, my top laner. Oh, loser. Why are you picking Nasus? It's the same thing. There's the same people on League of Legends are the same people in the developers community. They are suck at programming. They suck at life. They suck at League of Legends. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's so bad. Yeah. It is what it is. And you look, Mike is telling you speaking facts. Of course, hey, I'm 36. I was alive, man. I was alive. You know what I mean? I played all these games. I can play League of Legends, and I'm still instantly diamond after a couple matches because I'm just better. Because I don't complain, right? Because if I lose my game, it's my fault, right? Because I listen. If you play League of Legends, it's 5 versus 5, right? It's fine. But what you need to do is it's 1 versus 9. It's 1 versus 9. It's 1 versus 9. It's you versus the opponent and your other teammates. So you need to check, right? You need to check. You need to ping. You need to say, watch out. It doesn't matter what lane you play. It doesn't matter what lane you play, right? You can be support. You can be a mid laner. You need to know where the enemy jungle is at all times, so you can ping your team where the enemy jungler is. And they're probably still gonna die. They're still gonna overextend, but you mitigate that. You need to check everything. You need to check every single cooldown, and you need to ping your own teammates when these cooldowns are down. For example, what's a very important cooldown? Cartus ult. Hey, let your teammates know, because they're probably going to sit there in their jungler trying to kill Grump, right? And then before they know, they're dead from a Cartus ult. It is what it is. Andrew Tate of programming. Hey, they're not going to swat me, right? Because I'm not doing human trafficking. And probably Andrew also not, right? It's probably, I don't know what's going on there. Of course, where fire is, how do you say that? Where there's something is going on, right? That's for sure, but what, we don't know, right? And until proven, this guy is innocent, right? Yeah, and by the way, guys, League of Legends is all about, because LTM is telling me maybe they will go 0.8 instead of 0.10, and then they can difference to carry for you. The problem with League of Legends is not a skill game. I mean, it's not a micro game, right? Of course, in a higher level it is, right? In a high level it is, because the micro will give you an advantage on your lane, but it isn't. League of Legends is basically a micro game. It's a macro game. It's a macro game. You win based on objective. This is what it is, right? It just is what it is. Because how many times did you see a Zed or a Yasuo go 21-0 on your team, and you think, yes, we're gonna win because this Yasuo is fat as fuck? The problem is, he is fat as fuck. You're not fat as fuck, and Yasuo cannot get you a game. He can, but the problem is, if the other team is team fighting better, Yasuo is easily. To be honest, let us be honest, Yasuo in a team fight is complete garbage, right? You can tell me whatever you want, but then you still have a bronze mentality, right? Yasuo is you need to end the game early. That's the problem, and that's what people cannot do in low elos. They cannot end the game, right? They are at top lane with a Jax, with a fat Akali or something, or with a fat Jax, and they cannot finish. They cannot finish a game. They're 20, 25, or 22. Fat as fuck, but they cannot finish the game. That's a problem. So what you need to do is play Tryndamere and just push all the towers. That's what you need to do, and it doesn't matter what your score is. Just push all towers, and you'll be in diamond. Very easy. Or Caitlyn, but the problem with ADC is that it's hard, man. It's super hard. You need a good team for that. Because ADC is all about also team fighting, right? And you need a team, you need a good front line. Most of the time, there is no front line because nobody wants to play a tank, right? That's the thing. Pick a good pusher, man. A good pusher. That's so important. Fiora or something. Pick Fiora and stay at your top lane, ignore your team, and push all these fucking towers. And use TP. And use TP and TP. Tell your team, yo, let's do Drake. Boom. And you TP there. Buff. And you do a Drake. Just TP for every single Drake. That's what you need to do. And go back to top lane. Right? And push all your towers. Because if you push all your towers, the other team is going to flame. You know what's going on. This other team is basically panicking. And the other top laner is going. How can you lose as Fiora? It's impossible. Fiora counters everybody. Right? You cannot even... How can you lose with that champion? You can't. By the blink of an eye. You cannot lose with that champion. You can counter legit everything. Alright, guys. Abuse Hecarim Yumi. Yeah, but... yeah. Did you play Dota 2? No, man. No Dota 2. Never played it. Never played it. Oh, I'm so tired and I'm hungry. Alright, so what we're going to do is as simple. I'm going to put everything on GitHub for sure. Probably tonight. First I'm going to eat and I'm going to put it on GitHub. And then the next stream, we're going to continue. Of course, we're also going to, if there is another stream, we're probably going to also do some other stuff, right? But this is something we are going to, from time to time, go back to and implement this e-commerce platform. That's what we're going to do. But I also need to finish the poker game and all that stuff, right? The decentralized poker game for the decentralized people. for the people that want to know more about systems programming and all that stuff. But I wanna have a bigger audience, right? You need to understand that. I need to fish in a much bigger sea, so I need to do more of this full stack stuff. It's very important to know. It's very important to know if you want to make a company yourself later on, a startup or whatever. It's very important that you can do a lot of things yourself, right? Front end, a little bit of design, back end, that whole stuff. If you can do that, you have a superpower, right? You have a superpower. Thanks for the stream for today. Hey, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, man. All right. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, man, I forgot to market myself all the time. What is going on? If you're not subscribed to the channel, hey, consider subscribing to my channel. Hey, jump into the Discord community, and so I can talk to you, and I can, you can, if you have questions about projects, hey, just ask me, ask the community. Happy to help out.